Hello from me, Lazar Hristov. Welcome to the next lesson in the course on creating a website from scratch. We're currently working on my book, Building a Website from Scratch, and we're looking at the chapters that aren't free. We are currently in Chapter 10, New Properties and Features in CSS3, and we have reached point 29.7. Let's open the PDF file. Transitions, the transition property. A transition is animation from one style to another over a period of time. Transitions, through the transition property, provide a way to control the speed of an animation when changing. CSS properties. For example, if you change the color of an element from blue to green, the change will happen instantaneously, but with CSS transitions things will happen smoothly over time, following the curve of acceleration, which can be adjusted. The transition property is used to shorthand for the following properties. Transition property, which specifies the name of the property, for which the transition effect is. Transition duration, which indicates how long it takes to make the transition. Transition timing function, specifies the speed curve of the transition's effect, with the following options: ease, the transition speeds up in the middle, and slows down at the end. Linear, varies evenly from start to finish. Ease in, the transition speeds up slowly at the beginning. Easy out, the transition speeds up at the end. Easy in out, the transition is accelerated at the beginning and end. Cubic Bezier, the cubic Bezier function is used. And transition delay determines after how much the transition effect will start. Transitions can only be created for certain properties, and are most often used in the hover effect, when we point to an element with the mouse, the hover pseudoclass. To create a transition, you need to set two sets of CSS properties, a starting style, start, for the beginning of the transition, and an ending style, for the result at the end of the transition. Let's look at an example, CSS 29.7 with 3 blocks. In this example we will point to the given block with the mouse and it will slowly change its color and its font. The code that relates to transitions, when broken down into individual properties, is as follows. And using the transition property, this code will be written like this. Both in the browser initially, and after that we will see the following, and here let's show it, of course, and with an example. Here are the 3 blocks. Here in the first case we have navy blue color and the font size is increased to 22 pixels. Here's the second case, we have a red color and the font is increased to 26 pixels, and in the third case, a green called lime, and the font is increased to 30 pixels. That's all for this tutorial. Best regards.